What if the real reason you've been struggling with constipation has nothing to do with needing stronger laxatives, stricter diets, or more extreme solutions, but instead comes down to something far simpler, something most people never think about: how your body is actually designed to release. Think about that for a moment, because if you've ever sat there feeling stuck, uncomfortable, bloated, maybe even frustrated after trying fiber supplements, drinking more water, or following advice that just didn't work for you, you're not alone. Millions of people, especially as they get older, quietly deal with this every single day. And the most frustrating part is this: the more you try to force it, the harder it seems to become. That's not a coincidence. That's physiology. Today, I'm going to walk you through a different approach, one that is grounded in real anatomy, supported by digestive science, and focused on helping your body do what it was already designed to do. You'll learn a simple technique that can immediately make bowel movements easier, but more importantly, you'll understand why it works. And beyond that, I'll guide you through practical, natural strategies that support long-term digestive health, without dependency, without harsh interventions, and without unnecessary complexity. By the end of this, you won't just have tips, you'll have a system, one that works with your body instead of against it. Let's start with the core issue that almost nobody talks about. Most people assume constipation is just about food: too little fiber, not enough water, maybe too much processed food. And while those things matter, they are only part of the picture. What's often overlooked is the mechanical side of elimination: how your muscles, posture, and breathing all coordinate in order to actually release stool. Inside your pelvis is a sling-like muscle called the puborectalis. Its role is incredibly important. It helps maintain continence by creating a natural bend in the rectum. Think of it like a kink in a hose that prevents flow. This is useful when you're not trying to go. But when you are trying to go, that bend needs to relax and straighten. Here's where the problem begins. The modern seated toilet position, hips at a 90-degree angle, does not fully relax this muscle. That means even when you feel the urge, your body is still partially closed. So what do most people do? They strain. They push harder. They hold their breath. They try to force the body to do something it is not properly positioned to do. Over time, this creates a cycle: more straining, more resistance, more frustration. Now here's the shift. When you elevate your feet so that your knees are above your hips, you move your body closer to a natural squatting position. In that position, the puborectalis muscle relaxes more completely, and the rectum straightens. Suddenly, the pathway is open. Your body doesn't have to fight itself anymore. This is not a theory, it's basic anatomy. But posture alone isn't enough. The second piece, and this is where most people go wrong, is how you breathe and engage your muscles during a bowel movement. Many people instinctively take a deep breath, hold it, and push downward. This creates pressure, yes, but it also creates tension. It tightens the pelvic floor instead of relaxing it. It's like pressing the gas pedal while the brake is still on. A more effective approach is to coordinate your breathing with gentle abdominal engagement. Here's how it works. Once you're seated with your feet elevated and your body leaning slightly forward, take a slow breath in through your nose. Then, as you begin to exhale, gently draw your lower abdomen inward, not forcefully, but with control, as if you're lightly bracing your core. Continue exhaling slowly while holding that gentle contraction for several seconds, then fully relax. This does two important things at the same time. First, it increases intra-abdominal pressure in a controlled way that supports movement. Second, it encourages the pelvic floor to relax instead of resist. Together, this helps trigger peristalsis, the wave-like contractions that move stool through your colon. You can repeat this cycle a few times, giving your body time to respond naturally. No forcing, no straining, just coordination. Now here's where we take it a step further. Even with perfect posture and breathing, your body still needs a signal that it's time to go. That signal is called the gastrocolic reflex. It's a natural response where your colon becomes more active after you eat or drink, especially something warm. You can use this to your advantage. In the morning, shortly after waking up, drink a glass of warm water. This alone can stimulate your digestive system. Give it about 15 to 30 minutes. During that time, move around a bit, nothing intense, just enough to wake up your body. When the urge comes, don't ignore it. That's your window. This timing, combined with proper positioning and breathing, can make a dramatic difference. But let's be clear, real, lasting relief doesn't come from one technique alone. It comes from supporting your digestive system as a whole. That starts with hydration. Water is not optional when it comes to bowel function. Your colon absorbs water as stool moves through it. If you're dehydrated, the colon pulls out more water, making stool harder and more difficult to pass. Even a small improvement in hydration can significantly change stool consistency. Next is fiber, but with an important caveat. Fiber helps, but only when used correctly. Soluble fiber, found in foods like chia seeds, flax seeds, and certain fruits, absorbs water and forms a gel-like substance. This softens stool and makes it easier to move. Insoluble fiber adds bulk and helps stimulate movement. But fiber without enough water can backfire. It can actually make constipation worse. So if you increase fiber, you must increase hydration alongside it. Certain foods can be especially helpful. Prunes, for example, contain sorbitol, a natural compound that draws water into the intestines. This softens stool and gently encourages movement. They also contain fiber and antioxidants that support overall gut health. Ginger is another useful tool. It has been shown to support gastric motility, helping food move more efficiently through the digestive tract. A simple ginger tea after meals can support digestion without being harsh. Papaya provides digestive enzymes that assist in breaking down food, particularly proteins, making digestion smoother and less taxing on the system. These are not miracle cures, but they are effective supports when used consistently. Movement also plays a larger role than most people realize. You don't need intense exercise. In fact, something as simple as walking can stimulate intestinal activity. Movement engages your core muscles and improves blood flow to your digestive organs. Even 15 to 20 minutes a day can make a noticeable difference. Then there's something even more subtle, but just as important. Your response to your body's signals. Ignoring the urge to go because you're busy, uncomfortable, or not at home can train your body to suppress that signal. Over time, this weakens the natural reflex and contributes to constipation. When your body signals, respond. That consistency helps restore normal rhythm. We also need to talk about stress. Your digestive system is closely connected to your nervous system. When you're stressed, your body shifts into a state that prioritizes survival over digestion. Blood flow changes. Muscle tension increases. Motility slows down. This is why some people feel shut down digestively during stressful periods. Creating a calm environment, even just a few quiet minutes in the morning, can support your body's ability to function properly. You don't need a full meditation practice. Just avoid rushing, give yourself time, and let your body relax. Now, let's address a common concern: reliance on laxatives. While occasional use of certain types of laxatives can be appropriate, the goal should not be dependency. If your body only functions when stimulated artificially, it's a sign that the underlying system needs support. Everything we've discussed, posture, breathing, hydration, fiber, movement, timing, is aimed at restoring that natural function. So let's bring this together into a simple, realistic flow you can follow. You wake up and drink warm water. You give your body time to activate naturally. When the urge comes, you sit with your feet elevated, lean forward slightly, and use controlled breathing instead of straining. You allow the process to happen rather than forcing it. Throughout the day, you stay hydrated, include fiber-rich foods, and move your body. You respond to your natural signals. You support digestion with simple additions like ginger or fruit when needed, and you repeat this, not perfectly, but consistently, because that's what your body responds to. Constipation is not just an inconvenience, it's feedback. It's your body telling you that something in the system needs attention. When you listen to that feedback and respond with the right adjustments, change happens. Not instantly, not magically, but reliably. And that's what actually matters. Because real relief isn't about a quick fix. It's about getting your body back to a place where it works the way it was meant to, smoothly, naturally, and without struggle. If you've been stuck in that cycle of frustration, this is your way out. Not by forcing your body, but by finally understanding it. And once you do, everything starts to shift.